everybody to another day and another episode, and we got something special for you today. So we are going to be spreading some lime on some hay ground today, and honestly it's the first time I'm spreading lime, so this will be fun. Spread some fertilizer before, never spread lime. Only difference is you got to load up a lot more times. I think we're putting about 3 tons to the acre today. We got a 6-ton spreader, so every 2 acres will be filling up, but that's okay. So we're gonna go over there and do that. Just a quick thing. Thought, I got a few minutes before I got to be over there, kind of go through a couple things as far as what I'm doing and what I'm using. So we went and picked up a lime spreading buggy today from the local, well, I say local, but the county over NRCS. Great thing to do, great thing that they have available. It's cost me like $100 to rent it. Plan on using it for about a day. Gonna spread some today and probably tomorrow, but if you add up the hours, it's about a day. So all I gotta do is spread it. The guy that owns the ground, he's actually purchasing the lime, and he's got a skid steer over there. He's gonna load it for me. So I told him, well, heck, fire, if you're gonna do all that, I'll spread it for you. So it'll cost me some fuel, some time, and renting the buggy, but I can't complain about that. So one other thing, so we did get that. One other thing we're gonna be using today is what I'm super excited about, and I've been waiting for something like this to use this. It is the AgriCision onTrak tractor guidance light bar system thingamajigger here. And so what this does is it pretty much provides you with a guidance mapping of your field, if you will, without having auto steer. And this is a great application for people like me, I guess, that don't really run a whole lot of ground, but when you're doing stuff like this, spreading lime, spreading fertilizer, it comes in really handy. It's got magnets on the feet, so we'll just set this on the hood of the tractor, and what it'll do is that once we can set an AB line, and this will act as an old style light bar system, tell us how far off or whatever we are, and we'll put it to use and show you about it once we get to going. But the app itself is on your phone or iPad. I don't have an iPad, so I'll be using my phone today. And so we'll pull up the app, and there it is. I've already went in and set in my implement with this has a 30-foot spread on it with the lime, and you can set an offset if you're using like a hay cutter or something. And then you got your total width from the front of the, I'm guessing where the GPS is setting, to back to your implement. So we've got that set in there. It's just a guesstimation. We're not looking for precision here, we're just looking for something to give us an idea of what we're doing. That'll tell you if you're connected, your signal strength, your implement width tells you how fast you're going and how much acreage you've covered. And you can set an AB line, you can open files, go into settings, change all the different things. But yeah, so it's a pretty cool thing. I've got an iPad mount here. I'll just set my phone there, and we'll give her a go there. So pretty cool. If you're interested in buying one, this one's actually a buddy of mine that I talked into buying, and I'm glad that he's gonna take and let me use it and try it out and to share it with you all. But it is from AgriCision. It's not a paid promotion or nothing like that, but I think it's a pretty good tool and I like it, so I'll give them a shout out. I believe they're from the UK, actually. They might tell me on here. Yep, patent granted, made in the UK. And so it's actually free shipping in the US. It gets here pretty daggum quick, within a few days, a week at the most, and it's a pretty sweet deal. So we're excited. Excited to go spread some lime and show you all this, and hopefully it's something that you might find interesting, that you might want to take a stab at using. I think the accuracy on it's like 7 inches around about, something like that. So good enough for what we're doing. And gonna be a pretty good game changer, because I don't know about you, but I get lost where I'm at sometimes, and you're trying to estimate, and there's no good way of telling, especially when you got 30-foot width, or when you're fertilizing. I think this thing goes to 50 foot. You can't see the fertilizer on the ground, and it's very hard to guesstimate where you've been and where you're going. And this takes the guesswork out for you without being super expensive, and involving all the auto steering and stuff like that you don't really need if you're not to that size and scale to where you need it. So we're going to finish getting fueled up here and get this thing started. I have been having some trouble with the battery for some reason. We got a bad connection somewhere, so we might end up having to jump it, but if not, we're going to get her fired up and head over there. I did slap the duals on the old girl, just because, I mean, it's 12,000 pounds. Figured we could use the extra stability. It is pretty flat ground, luckily, though, and it's been kind of wet, so we'll take a stab at trying not to rut things up. And duals will help with that, help with compaction, and give us a little extra traction if we need it. So that's what we got going on today. So we're going to set us an AB line here, and I'm just going to do a quick and easy one. Set A, and then we'll drive up a bit. And set B. Now we got our AB line, and then you can see the light bar going there. Tell us if we're on our line or not. Tells us which way we're too far over. So we'll get back over in the center. Give her some throttle, and we'll keep on keeping on. And I forgot to hit the record button. AgriCision onTrak is pretty nice for keeping that AB line to know where you need to be. It's a lot better than just guessing. That way you can save on product. You don't over apply, you don't under apply. It's hard to kind of figure out, if you ain't got something to go off of and really judge the width of it. So we'll get this load spread out. We're working on the back of the farm now, so we've got a little bit more of a drive time now, but that's okay. So we're gonna go back and we'll hit these two back fields, and then we'll keep working our way up this way and keep on keeping on. back at it this morning, getting some lime spread. And we're getting close to being done. Got several ton left to spread, but it won't take us too long this morning. The one thing I do hate about renting equipment that you don't have, like don't belong to you, that you don't use all the time, is that your rates, you know, you can't, unless you do like a full-blown rate test, and I don't know exactly how you're going to do that with lime. I was trying to gauge it by the acreage, but it wasn't doing too well as far as I had some overlap and stuff like that, so like I didn't know if my acreage was right. But we got some, we're going to have a little extra lime left over, so I bumped the rate up on the